Hello and a very good evening to one and all present here. Today, I, Supriya, as the host of a very first day of our second interview challenge, is here with my candidates. It's Karan, Amit, Maheen, Kritika, and Vishal Tiwari. These all guys are here to answer you in debugs form, which I have asked these guys to do so. And also because it is a second round, so it is going to be level up a little bit, and I am expecting these guys to give me more attractive and good answers today. I have also given the criteria on which I can be giving them judgments. The very first criteria is this, that either their answers are in debugs form or not. Second thing is how well they are answering, their explanation point is good or not. Third point is this, that their grammatical mistakes, it will be also considered, because so far we have been doing challenges. And next will be this, that how well these guys, how confident these guys are really in the video, and how these are explaining me. The listening of question and understanding of the question will also be considered in my extent. Okay, so I believe that these are the criterias which you guys need to work upon. And also there will be some practical questions in the end of the video, which I will be asking these guys to solve on Replit. So let's not waste the time. And today's topic is the basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I hope these all are well prepared with the topic. So let's not waste the time and move on to the very first candidate. That's Amit. Amit, your very first question is that why do we use JavaScript? What are the uses of JavaScript, HTML, and CSS?
Do I need to talk about JavaScript only or HTML and CSS?
HTML and CSS also.
Okay, yeah. So as we know that we are learning web development, so it is the three basic tech stacks through which all the websites are born. So that's why we need to learn all these things. JavaScript, first of all, is a programming language on which most of the web browsers are working on, and we built most of the websites using this. This is a very popular programming language. And when we talk about HTML, so HTML is a markup language. It is not a programming language. It basically used to give a structure to a website. On the other hand, we have CSS, which is used mostly for the styling purposes. So HTML provides the structure, CSS provides the styling, and using JavaScript, we can make it more interactive. So the use cases are basically very simple. These are the use cases: structure, CSS, and the JavaScript. When we talk about the benefits, so it is very beneficial because these three are very most popular or mostly widely used to make a interactive and responsive website and web applications as well. So so the working are very simple. We make a first HTML page, and on that page we can write the JavaScript as well as the CSS, but mostly we use the three different files just for the manageable and just for the modularity. So on these three files we will work independently, and by integrating these three files we make a very beautiful and responsive web design.
Well answered. So HTML is a skeleton website in simple words. CSS is the color and that attributes to it. And JavaScript is something which is the engine of our website. It means it gives working to our static web page. Okay. So now I'll be moving to next candidate. That's Tiwari. Please unmute yourself and answer me, what are HTML elements and attributes?
Yeah. Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, what are HTML elements and HTML attributes?
Yeah, thank you. So basically, we have HTML elements. So HTML elements are units of content in HTML. Basically, all the things which is from starting from opening tag and content and goes to ending tag, which is written in all of the things create an HTML element. So basically, we can say in HTML elements we have tags, opening and closing tags, contents, or elements inside that, or both. So this is called HTML element. And second, what you asked,
HTML
HTML tag, HTML attribute. Yeah. So yeah, so basically HTML attributes provide us additional information about HTML element, and basically HTML attribute control the behavior of HTML elements. We put HTML attributes inside the opening bracket, and HTML attribute with the help of HTML attribute we can control the behavior of HTML elements, or HTML attributes have they have the value, their particular value, and they have the name, their particular name, HTML attributes. Uh, so some example of HTML attributes are href, SRC, or class. Yes, that's it.
Okay. So well answered. You simply mean to say that HTML elements are something which are enclosed in that triangle shaped brackets, and they have also got, some of them are independent, like they don't have the closing tags, but some are closing tags with the closing tag, and attributes are just the properties of those elements. For example, there is suppose a tag, then href is the property of it. You already gave the example. So now I'll be moving to Maheen, can you tell me how can we include our css into our html document? What are the ways of it?
Okay, so first of all, there are two ways to include CSS in our HTML file. So that is the first definition of the how to what is CSS. So CSS is basically styling the our HTML page, our very non style page to give styling. So we have a CSS to style. Okay, so how can we include it? So we have two ways. The first is the style tag. We have a inside the heat tag we have a style tag, and by using style tag we can choose the element from the HTML and we can give a style there. And second thing is we can make a separate CSS file, and after we can write the path or that HTML file, and after we can apply whatever CSS we are applying all this in the CSS file, all that apply on the HTML page itself. So there are two ways. And second, another these is available, like we can include Tailwind CSS, Bootstrap, and very many things libraries available. We can also include them. Or very basic thing is two ways style tag, and second is those CSS include like a link, and we need to give a path, and that is my answer.
Okay, well answered. So basically, there are three ways of including CSS to our web page. First is internal CSS, which is there inside the style tag, which you described me. Second one is the inline CSS, in which inside the element tag we use style name, and we do the styling in the line itself. Okay. Third is the external one, in which we include the link of CSS file to our HTML file. So these are the three ways to include the CSS to our HTML document. Okay. So I hope you got the answer. Now I'll be moving to Karan. So Karan, can you tell me what are the data types in JavaScript?
Okay. So in JavaScript, there are different data types. Like data types basically are the types in which we can store data. Okay, so there are different data types inside JavaScript which we can use. There are numbers. We can store data in according to numbers. Then there are string. Then there are booleans. Then there are undefined and null also. There are different data types in which we can store data according to that. So JavaScript allows us to store different type of data. There are two types of data: primitive and non-primitive. Okay, so in primitive data are those data which like we can't change or we can't update. Those are primitive data types. Then there are non-primitive data types which we can manipulate and we can change according to us. The examples of primitive data type are string, numbers, and booleans. And the examples of non-primitive data types are arrays and objects, because in arrays and objects we can manipulate data, we can change it according to it with the help of index number and all the things. So these are these are data types in JavaScript.
Okay, well answered. That there are two types of data types, primitive and non-primitives. Okay. So now it's turn of Kritika. So Kritika, can you tell me what is HTML tag?
Okay, there are different types of HTML tags are there. So HTML tags is important to mention what kind of input we have to get in the user interface. Example, some of the HTML tags I'm going to like a H1 tag. That are heading tags are comes under H1, H2, H3 till H7. So it will varies according to the size of the tags. And image tag is there. In the image tag we have only the open and there is no need of a closing card. So in this we have a source and alt, so we can mention the URL, and also inside the source, and alt is for the naming purpose we will mention in the and like this we have a tag is it's for the linking purpose of the other websites or other links like that. These are the some of the tags we will use. The tags are very paragraph. The tags are very important to get the user friendly interface, to get a very attraction way of inside the tags only we can make CSS, those things and all we can make the styling part. So and by tags only we can create a buttons, those things to make a we can make a JavaScript also applied over here to make a very interactive sections of a UI. These are about the tags. Thank you.
Okay, well answered. Okay, so first round has been completed. Now we are stepping up to the second round. So as we started with Amit, your next question is this: that can you explain me what are cookies?
Sorry, but I'm not aware of what are cookies. Because I have learned it in my course and I haven't
Please pause the
searched about
recording.
it.
Okay, so now Amit, your question is what are cookies in JavaScript?
Okay, so cookies, unfortunately, I'm not aware of what are cookies because currently in my course, we haven't learned cookies and haven't searched about it and haven't used it. So it would be very beneficial if you could explain to me.
Yeah, sure. So cookies are basic things which keep a track on users searching, like whatever you are searching on your web page, it keeps a data of it with it, and then it gives you the similarity to those products only. Suppose you are searching for a shoes, then definitely that data, whatever you have searched, it will be kept with the website server, and whenever you are coming back to check something else, then you will get the ads of shoes only. So it is basically the storing the data and giving up the data whichever you want to see it. It is known as cookies, a specific track on users searching. Okay. So now I'll be asking you second question because you didn't answer me. What is undefined in JavaScript?
Okay, undefined. So the basic definition of undefined is that it is a kind of data type that is there in the JavaScript. So what undefines and where it is applicable. So whenever user declares a variable and it doesn't assign a value, an initial value, then JavaScript itself by default assign it an undefined value. And whenever we access a variable that is not defined by the user, then we get a value of undefined, because JavaScript always wants a variable to be assigned to a value. Either it is a value given by the user, or if the user doesn't provide it, JavaScript itself gives a value undefined. So undefined are very useful in our JavaScript, because whenever user forgets the value, forgets to assign the value, then it could break our application. So just to handle that edge case or handle that situation, JavaScript assigns undefined, and we can actually have some test. We can actually have some checks on the thing, like whenever user try to access a variable that is not defined, and we basically checks whether it is undefined or not. If it is undefined, then we basically handle that thing, and we can prevent the breaking of the application. So undefined is a data type that gets provided or gets assigned by the JavaScript user if in case user forgets to assign it a variable.
Okay, well answered. So undefined it simply is this, that we are actually displaying a variable before assigning any value to it. Then it will give us undefined. Okay. So now it's turn of Tiwari again. Tiwari, Can you tell me what is the difference between let, where, and const?
Yeah, thank you so much. So basically, for declaring variables, we have three methods. I mean, three ways by which we can declare variables in JavaScript. So we have let, we have var, and const. So basically, var is a very traditional method to declare variable in JavaScript, or we can say this is the oldest method to declare variables in JavaScript. With the help of var, we can declare a function scope like variables or and like let and const we have introduced in ES6 in 2015. These are the new ways to declare variable in JavaScript with the help of let and const. So when we haven't we would not change the value of our variable in future, so we use const because const has uh, take the values which we can't change in future. So the value we don't want to change in future, we put it const. At let is a type of like in which we can re-declare the value, not sorry, not redeclare. We can reassign the value in let, and in var we can redeclare and reassign the value within the function. So we can also say var is function scope. Var is function scope. Inside the function we can redeclare and reassign. Let is only we can reassign the value. We can't declare var, and const is constant. All the constant values are there in const.
Okay. So basically, const is a global variable. Its value is constant throughout the web page. And let, as you said, that it can't be redeclared and reassigned. It is just like it that its scope is limited within the function only. You cannot call it outside the function. It's not possible. And where is a traditional method of it, but where has got some benefits over let. It is this that it's behaves similar to the const only. Only the thing is this: the value can be redeclared in where. In const, we can't do that. So this is let, where, and const. Okay. So now it's turn of Mahin. Mahin, can you tell me? Wait. Can you tell me scopes of variable?
Scopes of variables. So there is a functional scope, a variable, while let and const are block level scope. It means when we declare the where, and like a where my name equal to name, and after declare, but before the declaration, if I try to console it's integer undefined, and in function when like a in function I have my name function, and after that inside that I declare like a where my name equal to mine, and also I one create a one block inside that function, and I'm trying to catch up that particular where variable, so I can do that, but while using let and const I can't do. So this is my answer.
Okay. So basically, can you tell me what is global scope and local scope?
Yeah, global scope, it means we can declare the any variable at a global level, like like a not in a, any block, like in a function, not in a if condition, not any inside any block level code, but we when we declare the variable outside the all the block level code, like in just a global thing, like a in a first line, second line, and local scope, it means inside the function, or inside the any conditions we declare when we declare the any variable, so it's the local scope. And when we declare the variable before outside the any code block, so it's a global scope. And we can access this global variable anywhere in our code, but local scope just only we can use in that particular block only.
Okay. Well answered. Now it's turn of Karan. Karan, can you tell me what is the null property in JavaScript?
Okay. Oh, okay. So null is also a data type in JavaScript, kind of data type in JavaScript. So basically, what is the use case of null? So basically, as the name suggested, null, we use null whenever we want any variable to be like it should be empty, and we want to assign it value afterwards. So for declaring that variable, we will use that keyword null. It is a data type. Like for example, how can we use it? So we can use it like let name is equals to null. So that's how we can declare any variable, but we are not giving it value. We can give it value afterwards. And why it is helpful? So it is basically helpful so that we can use it later. So that is the use of null, and it is a data type. So that's all about
Okay.
null.
So we can assign any a value is equals to null, then it will be a value without any property to
Empty.
it.
It will be empty.
Yeah, it will be empty. Yeah, right. Okay. So now it's turn of Kritika. Kritika, your question is this: when I am declaring a variable, what are the things which I should keep in mind while declaring a variable? What are the you can say rules of declaring a variable?
Okay. So whenever I declaring a variable, it is necessary to keep in mind it takes two things. The first is the name of the variable and what is the assigning value of the variable, assigning value of the variable, and the assigning value contains the different data types, whether we are giving a number or string or boolean type or non-primitive types like objects or functions or array. What types of values we are giving, and if I'm giving declaring the name. If I'm declaring the wave under the where means I can redeclare the name, but const also I can't able to redeclare the wave. So we have to consider with both with the naming convention, and it should be understandable by anybody can able to understand. So the naming convention is very important, and also the assigning values is also we have to consider while declaring the values. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So basically your answer is correct, but somewhere I was expecting that while declaring a variable, we need to consider that the variable name can be from A to Z, but it should not start with a number. It is not possible. The variable name should not contain spaces in between it, like that. Those rules. Can you please tell me?
Yeah. While initiating with the variable names, we should not start with the number. It should constrain the string, and it should not also start with the symbols except the dollar symbol and underscore bar. Other naming conventions we can able to apply with that. This is the main thing. Why, and also different types of naming convention is there, like a camel case. Camel case initial letter we will start with a small letter, and a second word will start with the caps letter. That is a camel case. And a snake case. Snake case in between the two words we will give the underscore. So that is the snake case. And Pascal case is another type. We will give the starting letter with the caps and also second letter also caps. This is the types of variable in naming conventions. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, right. Expected answer. So we are done with the second round. It's turn of third round. So we'll start again with Amit. So Amit, your first question is, what are logical operators?
Okay, so there are different operators like mathematical operators and comparison operators. So along with that, we have logical operators. So logical operators are very beneficial when we need to implement any logical reason or any logical. Pause the recording, please.
Stop the recording, please.
Cost.
Okay, so Amit, your question is this: that what are logical operators in JavaScript?
Okay, so by definition, logical operators are those operators which are used to handle the logical operations. So there are three kind of logical operators. We have AND operator, we have NOR operator, and we have the OR operator. So these three are there in to handle the logical operations. So let's talk one by one. In AND operator, we have two operands. So between those operands, we use AND operator. Symbol of AND operator is the ampersand sign, two ampersand sign basically, and the result is very much dependent on both of the operands. So if both of the operands are true, then we only get a true value as a resultant. Jumping on to the next operand, which is next operator, which is the not operator. So not operator works only with one operand. So in one operand, if we put, and the symbol for that is the exclamation mark. So before any operand, we put an exclamation mark, and if that operand is initially giving us true, or the value of the boolean value of it is true, then it just reverses the boolean value. It just makes it the reverse. If it is true, it will give us false. False will give us true. And the next operator is the OR operator. So the symbol for OR operator is the straight pipeline that we used, the double straight pipeline. So that is the symbol, and it is also operated in between two operands. So we put two pipelines between two operands, and it is not like the AND operator. In this, we just need to satisfy only. I mean, we just need only one true value. If we have any of the two operands is true, then we get the resultant as true. Otherwise, it will give us only true. Like if both of the operands are false, then only we get false. Otherwise, if any of the operands are true, then we will get a resultant value of true.
Okay, nice answer. So basically, logical operators contain three variants with it. The first is and or not. Symbols are well defined by Amit. For and operator, we use the and sign, the S1, and for or operators, we use the standing lines. And for not is simply that exclamatory mark and equals to sign. Okay, which gives the reverse sign. If it is not equal to, then it will give you a true. When it is equal to the perfect value, then it will give you false. Yeah, so these are the logical operators. Now my question is to Tiwari. Tiwari, can you tell me what are comparison operators?
Uh, yeah, so basically, comparison operator is also a type of operator in JavaScript. Comparison operator basically used to compare two values in JavaScript. When we want to compare two values in JavaScript, we use comparison operators. There are several operators are inside that comparison operators, like equal to, double equal to, like double equal sign. We use double equal to. In single equal to, we just compare the value. Where we use double equal sign, so we compare value and like two things, value and type, and where we use three time equal to sign, so there we use value, data type, and type of that particular value. So these are the like comparison operator. And also there are comparison operator greater than, less than, greater than, equal to. So these all are comparison operator. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So well answered. Comparison operator basically comes to compare the values within. There are several operators in it. Firstly is double equal to, and then triple equal to, where double equal to only will check that whether the value is equal to no, not to the other value. It will not check the type of the variable. It will also give you a true variable whether the string value is just equal to the normal number value. But when it comes to triple equal to, definitely it is going to check the type of the operator. If the value, suppose we are writing 5 into the strings, and on the other hand we are just writing 5, and we are comparing it with a triple equal to, then definitely the answer will be false, because the type of the variables are quite different. One is string and the other one is number. So, and there are greater than and less than signs, which we everyone know that if the value is greater than the other value, it will give you a true, and if it is the smaller one, then it will give you false. Yeah, and also you can use it like equal to, smaller than that, whether the value is equal to that or smaller to that, and similar goes to the greater one also. So these are the comparison operators. Now it's turn of Mahin. Mahin, can you tell me what are assignment operators?
Assignment operators. Okay. So assignment operators are nothing but like when we assign any value to the variable. So that are the assign operators. Like in variable we have a two phase. First is a declaration phase, and second thing is assignment phase. So when we declare anything, this is a very simple like a where my name, and this is just this thing as the declaration part. We don't assign any value. But when we need to assign any value, so here we use the assign operator, and that is like where my name equal to assign, and after my name, whatever we want to give a value, so this is what assigned
Okay. So well answered, Mahi. Similarly, assign means when we are giving up one value and we are assigning that property to the other value which is there on the left hand side. Values are always assigned to the other values when they are written on the right hand side. Like right hand side's value always get assigned to the left hand side's value. So this is how assignment operator works. And also you can write that plus equal to, then it will increment one value, and minus equal to will just decrement the value. So these are the assignment operators. Okay. So now it's time of Karan. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Karan, can you tell me what are mathematical operators? Please pause the recording.
Okay. So
Okay.
mathematical operators are basically a type of. Okay. What happened?
No, you're audible. Please go ahead.
I'm audible. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so mathematical operators are a type of operators. So mathematical operators are basically used for any arithmetic or any mathematical questions or any mathematical output we need. So that's why we use mathematical operators. The benefits of mathematical operators are simple. By using mathematical operators, we can solve any mathematical question or any mathematical like if we want any mathematical output, like we want to add something or we want to subtract something, we can simply use those mathematical operators. And the examples of mathematical operators are simple. Like there are different mathematical operators. First of all, there are plus. So plus is used for adding something. Then there are minus. Minus is used to subtract anything. Then there is like into. For into, we don't use x. We use that star value. Okay, for multiplying something. So that is like into like that is multiplying. Then for there are module also. Like for modulo also, modulo operator. So it is used whenever we want that we want to check that the remainder of something is equals to 0 or something or not. So that are mathematical operators in JavaScript.
Okay. Well answered. Mathematical operators simply perform the mathematical operation, that's plus, minus, multiplication, division, and whether you want to check the remainder or not. One follow-up question to you: if I want the quotient of a particular number, then which operator should I use of mathematical one?
So we can use that slash like a division operator for getting the quotient. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well answered. Now it's turn of Kritika again. Kritika, can you tell me what is the NaN property of JavaScript?
Okay. NaN property, it tells about a not a number. In case of we are giving a two types of data with a string and a number. Example, if var equal to x, and giving the data as a one and are also alphabetic and numeric, both the values, and if we console means it will not give the it will not console the data type. So in such case, it gives the NaN as a property. So NaN is also considered as a type of a data type. So like other data like a number, string, undefined, it's a kind of a data type. When it is not a number, it will tell us as a NaN. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Well answered. So NaN is simply not a number, which tells you that whatever you are writing, it's not a number, but it is a different type of variable. Okay. So one follow-up question to Kritika only. Kritika, can you tell me, we use type of operators, like if we want to know the whichever type of operator is, we use type of. So what is the benefit of using it?
So when we want to know the data type, we will use the type of. For type of, if I give a type of, and if I give a string or what kind of data is there, I will get the output as whether it's related to the string or number or boolean. What kind of data type we will get it by using the type of it.
Okay, well answered. So we are done with the 3 rounds till now. Now it's turn of practical questions. So I want you guys to please open your terminals on your browsers, and one by one I'll be giving you the question. You need to solve it on your applets. Okay. So meanwhile, please pause the recording. Okay. Okay. So now round has came up with a practical one. So first candidate is Amit. Amit, please share your screen. I'm giving you the access to share your screen first. Okay. Go ahead and share your screen. Okay. So basically, I want the output, like first output should be of The question will be of logical operators only. I want you to write all the usage of logical operators. I want first answer as that if my both the values are equal, then it should be true. If any one value is equal, then it can be true. If both the values are false, then it should be false. Please use these all operators and give me the answer. I hope you got what I am asking you. Okay, okay. Yeah, please pause the recording meanwhile. Start the
नहीं होगा
recording.
मेरे
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, I declare two values, just the demo values. Value 1 holds the true value and value 2 holds the false. So here the demonstration of the AND operator. So here, as we can see, the value 1 is true and value 2 is false. So as I told you that it needs, I mean, both the values needs to be true only, then only it will return us true. So here, as you can see, there are true and false. Both the, I mean, both two values are very different from each other. That's why we got false. But in case if both the values are true or false, anything, then in that case we would have been gotten true only. So this was only this was the operation of AND operator. So if we go to OR operator, so OR operator just tries to find out any one value true. So here, if I make one value as false and one value as true, so this will give us true only, because it just looks for only one value to be true. So in this case, we will be getting true as our output. But if both of the values are false, in case, then since both of the values are false and it doesn't find any of the value true, then it will give us false. So if I try to show you here, the output value is false. Now, if I jump onto the AND value, so let's say value 1 is initially false. And if I simply try to console log the AND value 1, and then this will reverses the original value. Original value was false, and it gives us the reverse value of that, which is true. So if I try to run this again, so I got true. So yeah, this was the demonstration of all the logical operators.
Okay. Stop this. Stop sharing your screen. So well answered. Now it's turn of Tiwari. Please share your screen.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, your screen is visible. So basically, I just want you to use assign operator, and I want you to compare the type of variable and also without the type of variable, and then give me the answer.
Yeah. So I have to use assign value variable assignment operator.
Yeah,
Assign, so I mean, what I need to do, like with the
you need to show me the difference between double equal and triple equal. Got it?
wait,
Please pause the recording meanwhile.
hello guys. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you told me to compare two values, so just I simply take two values and just compare with the help of comparison operators, where first time I use double equal, and second time I use triple equal operator sign, and then I compare both the values. So first time it will only compare the double equal is only compare the values, and second time where I use triple equal to sign, so it will compare value and their data type also. So first time I got true as a result, and second time I got false as a result. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, it was the difference between double equal and triple equal to check. Okay. So now it's turn of Kritika. Kritika, please share me your screen. Okay, okay. I'm just giving. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah. Now we can.
You can see now.
Yeah. I can see. So Kritika, please give me the square of two numbers. Simple.
Square of two numbers. Okay. I think directly we. One second, pass the record. So you asked me the square of two numbers. So I just consoled with the two numbers. The square of two numbers, the number should be the same and with the component like a star sign. So it gives the square root of that number. So I got the console. I got the value as a 4.
Okay. So it's done now. Yeah. So now it's turn of Karan. Karan, please.
Give me access.
Yeah, I'm giving. Yeah. Please share your screen. Please pause the recording. Okay, now it's turn of Karan. Karan, please do share your screen. And your question is very simple. You have to show me the cube of two numbers. Okay, yeah, cube of two numbers. And while doing, you don't have to do the simply console.log. You do have to take the variables. You do have to use the assign operators, and then you have to do it.
Pause the recording for a second. Okay. So what I have done in question. So my question was I have to show the cube of two numbers. So I was showing the cube. Like first of all, I am I am making two variables. First is A, second is B. First is 10, second is 2. Okay. Now I am consoling it with the cube formula. Like we use stars for any for performing these type of formulas, and I am using 3 for getting the cube of the number. And that's how I'm getting the cube. Like 10 cube is 1000, and B cube is like 2 cube is 8. So you can see 1008, and hence my question is complete. Post.
Yeah, it's done. Okay, so stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well answered. Now it's turn of Mahin. So Mahin, please do share your screen. Let me make you co-host. Yeah, done. Please share your screen. Your question, whatever I will command you, you have to do as it is. Okay. Okay. You're mute if you're saying something.
My
Okay.
screen is visible.
Yeah, it is visible. So basically, your question is this: that first, you have to add two numbers.
Add two numbers. And do I declare variables for numbers or just
Yes, you do have to declare the variables.
that? Okay. Declare. Okay. Two numbers, and after I need to add two numbers. This is my task. Okay. So let me. Okay. And just let.
After adding the numbers on the updated value, I want you to subtract 2 from it.
Okay, I sum it. In this sum, you get a addition of these two numbers. And now what my next task?
You have to subtract the 2 from the original value.
Okay, so I need to subtract from the origin value of 2. It means I need to do minus 2 with the answer of addition of that two numbers. Okay, so just it is done. Let me check.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay. So I want to ask you just one question. Without using the subtract variable in the 7th line, can I directly subtract 2 from sum? Is it possible?
Direct what you say? Can you repeat, please?
I want that the code is quite long. I want that it should be small. I don't want the 7th line to be executed, to be there in the question. I just want that some directly deducting too. Is it possible? Can you directly do it?
We can do it in just a one line itself if we want. Just control this line, so I will get what answer in this section. So
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Done.
Okay then. So do I? Okay, just let me do it. Okay, so run. So it will give us 5 whatever was the expected answer. First it added to number and that is 2 and 5. 2 and 5 equal to 7, and after we subtracting by the 2, so it will also minus 2 and it will also come at the 5. So this is what the expected answer. Okay,
Yes.
so
Right.
yeah.
Now stop sharing your screen. So now okay. So, however, we are done with our first day's meet, and I believe that questions were very easy for today. But no doubt, we are going to raise the bar line in the upcoming videos. So, stay tuned with us. And if you want to be the guest of our meet, then definitely go fill the form which is there in the description. Anyhow, yeah, the process is very simple. You have to choose 2 languages, whichever you know, and out of them there will be few questions, 5 questions, simple questions, which you have to answer it, and then we will add you to our meet as a guest, and you can be the part of our meet as well, and you will also be able to participate in our interviews. And also, if you want to contact us personally, then do message us on LinkedIn, or you can simply contact Vishal Tiwari from his YouTube. There is a number. And also do join us in the WhatsApp group. The name is Data Science and IT Communication, and you can join and you can ask the questions to us personally. Yeah, so that's how you can contact us. And also, if you find that there is anything which can be improved in our meet, do let us know. And yes, stay tuned, stay healthy. Till then, tata, bye bye. Please subscribe the channel.